Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Yesterday we had the best cards at each position. Today we have the best budget cards at each position. And of course, I'm recording this one day before Zero Chill, and most likely there will be good free/budget cards that come out of the Zero Chill promo, so do keep that in mind. And all the cards I'm going to mention in today's video are only going to get cheaper as Zero Chill comes out, so do keep that in mind as well. There's a bunch of good names on this list today that can actually compete with some of the better teams in this game right now. Not like Todd Gurley, not like those guys. Maybe Todd Gurley, maybe. But there are, Well, yeah, let's just get started. If you are in the 53% of people who watch the videos and are not subscribed, let's change that right now. Zero Chill's coming up. Make sure you are subbed to the channel for the daily Madden 24 content. A bunch of content coming over the next, month or so with, there being basically content every single day of the week now. It's kind of crazy. And of course, the shout out for today's video goes to my man, Greeter Piffin. I almost read that wrong. Greeter Piffin for commenting the emoji on last video, and if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the money emoji. Okay, so we have a bunch of names. We're just gonna kind of try to get through it here, and what I try to do is I tried to find multiple cards per position, kind of like what I do for the price point videos, but except at a much smaller, lower coin scale. Getting started here with Lamar Jackson. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with Lamar's price, but this is if you want to spend a little bit more coins on a quarterback. He's probably the best, still probably the best non-hot round master set QB in the game, which is not saying much because we don't get those anymore. But he's still very good, 91 speed. His physicals still stack up with the best quarterback in the game right now. Even over 90 in a lot of stats. This card's gonna play fine. He's gonna play very well. But I don't know what his price is gonna do, because you do need 90s for the Zero Chill sets, and Lamar's a 90 overall. So I'm not sure his price is gonna go down to like 115, 110, or if it's gonna go up to like 130. I don't know what's gonna happen, but definitely keep your eye out on his price if you do want to try to get your hands on Lamar Jackson. Next up, we have Joe Montana. Joe Montana, 100K. And you get Hot Route Master, which is one of the best abilities in the game right now. If you're struggling passing wise, go get Joe Montana, put on Hot Route Master, go into practice mode and just freestyle with the, using the routes and things like that. And also try to understand concepts as well. That's also a big thing in understanding what your opponent's in. Because if you know what your opponent's in on defense, Hot Route Master makes it that much easier to adjust on any given play for every single route. Every single route. Hot Route Master is one of the best abilities in this game right now. If you need it for your scheme, of course. But for 100K, Joe Montana, yes, he does. 90 throw power isn't awful. He's not perfect, but does get Hot Route Master for 100K, which is tough to beat. And finally, for our super budget option, we have Mike Vick for under 50K. 89 speed, 89 acceleration, still has the Slinger 1 release, and still does get Gunslinger gift wrapped. So this card, I've been using him for a while, and of course, there is also, you can always just use the free Mike Vick, right? You could just use this card and get him up to about here, and it'll pretty much be the same thing. If you get Mike Vick to this, he's better than that 85 Vic, but say you aren't close to getting this Vic, you could use this one too. This one's probably better than the Legend, but then this one obviously better. You could use all these Mike Vick really, if we're being honest. So do keep that in mind as well. Next up, we have our running back. We have Deonta Foreman here. Going for about 100K again. This is if you want to spend a little bit extra on your running back. I think Deonta Foreman is still very top tier in this game at 6'1", 235 pounds. With this speed, this acceleration, and also does get the special X factors on the unstoppable jukebox and angry runs and things like that. RB Apprentice as well. For 100K, I mean, it was all because of Blitz. Blitz is the main reason why this card is priced where he's at right now. And for 100K, he's actually a good buy, as well as the angry runs Jahmyr Gibbs, who are very similar cards, going for very similar price tags. Going down a budget, still Bo Jackson. Jukebox, 6'1", 88 speed, 87 acceleration. Not perfect, but can definitely still get the job done. We'll go over to the wide receivers here. We have Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, 91 speed for under 100K, which is pretty hard to find right now. No route running thresholds, but pretty decent after the catch. But the main reason why you want this card is, of course, for that speed. Next up, over 100K, we have DK Metcalf, 6'3", 90 speed, 90 acceleration. This card still does play well, and also does have 2 route running thresholds, and is very good after the catch. Next up, Marquise Hollywood Brown, 61K for 91 speed, 90 acceleration. No route running thresholds, but is very close to hitting that deep route running threshold. If you can get him +1 deep route running, this card will play a lot better, especially on those all-pro game modes. In the 90 juke, 90 COD, Marquise Brown always is a viable budget option in this game. Going over to tight end, we have Vernon Davis. And Vernon Davis is nice because he's going for 60K, and he's still one of the, there's more now, but, there's only 9 tight end apprentice tight ends in the game right now. And for under 50K or under 60K, you're able to get Vernon Davis for that price tag. It's interesting. It's a pretty solid card. Pretty solid card. Next up, we have more budget under 30K. I know people don't want to spend a lot on their tight end, and of course, there is the free Jordan Reed you could use as well at this position. But 87 speed, 6'4", 88 acceleration. No route running thresholds, but still 87 short's pretty good, and will play good on all pro game modes. And then good juke move as well, which is kind of hard to find on a tight end. So Juwan Johnson for under 30K is a great budget tight end option. Going over to the offensive line. What I try to do here is I just try to build my kind of a budget offensive line that I really like. Getting started here with Charles Cross under 70K, you can get this card for. Going over to left guard, we have the 20K Kendrick Green. The main reason why this card is here is for the speed. I did not mean to do that. Then going over here, we have Country Strong, Creed Humphrey, who you can actually get the card for free by grinding through the compass. And then we have Logan Mankins here for 45K, and then John Runyon, 55K with 72 speed. So that to me is like a really good budget offensive line right there that they were able to build for fairly cheap. I mean, that's like what, 500K right there? Probably less than that, maybe like 350, somewhere in there. So yeah, pretty good offensive line for that price tag. Now we're going over to defense. On defense, Javon Curse still holds his own for under 30K. Almost, no thresholds are hit, but still good speed and good traits off the edge. I do like this card and how he always plays. Staying here right end, going up a price, going up 100K. We got Myles Garrett here. Obviously, this card plays crazy. 91 power moves and 85 finesse moves. This card goes crazy on all pro. On all Madden, because he technically does hit 2 traits on all Madden. Going over here to the 2 defensive tackle. What you're looking for here is good acceleration and build. It's kind of tough to find on some of these budget cards, but I'll take Vita Vea's build all day. This card also does play really, really nice. Next up, William Perry, 89 acceleration for 50K. I would say this card is definitely a better buy than Vita Vea. Like this William Perry card actually can play really well. I mean, for 50K you get 1 threshold, 89 acceleration, 89 hit power, good impact block, good block shed. This is it's probably the best budget card in this video today, this William Perry right here, because even on God Squads, if you want to save some coin at defensive tackle, he can actually produce at a very high level. This card is legitimately very good. The only issue with him is the lack of like an inside stuff or something like that, but still, it's not awful. Like defensive rally, still you can run that too. So I like the William Perry card. I like the William Perry card a lot. Dave Robinson, he's an okay user at this point, mainly for the agility and COD, 88 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone, kind of like a budget version of the Josh Allen that just recently came out on Monday. We then have Tuli Lupo, who's more of a pass rush kind of guy with 88 power moves, 90 speed, 80 acceleration, and some decent traits. Yes, as you can see right there. Next up, we have Ivan Pace. So Ivan Pace right now is 140, but I would say spending coins on a user can change your defense. Being able to cover, a user should be able to cover like 30% of the field, like the whole middle of the field, if you kind of are used to it and know what your opponent's kind of running, his tendencies and things like that. A user should be very good at covering a bunch of ground, and Ivan Pace can definitely do that. So, if you're looking at your team and you're kind of happy with it right now, and you have 150K, and you're like, my defense isn't cutting it, it could be because of your user. I would try Ivan Pace out. 92 speed is elite for all budget cards in this game. We haven't seen a 92 speed player yet. So the fact Ivan Pace 92 speed as a user and getting Lurk Artist as well makes this card super viable, and one that I would say is honestly a must-have. And again, his price could go down or it could go up. I don't know, but keep an eye on it, and I would say it is definitely worth spending that extra coin on Ivan Pace. Going down a couple, 20K-ish, we got Luke Kuechly, same thing as Lamar Jackson, but this card's obviously a very, very good user in this game. Next up, Jordan Brooks for 30K. Unfortunately, no Lurk Artist on Jordan Brooks, but he does have 88 speed, 89 acceleration, which is good for this price point, and he's 6 foot 240. It's all okay. But again, you're spending 20K. In this game more than ever, the coins you spend is what you get. I feel like in some Maddens we've had much better budget cards, but the coins you spend is what you get in this year's game. Right outside linebacker, Derek Hall, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Good trades across the board if you're playing Hall of Fame, All Madden, whatever it's called. Over in both traits with over in both pass rush stats there, and then 2 thresholds that are on different traits, which is pretty good. So or 2 traits that are on different thresholds, which I like, and then pretty good against the run at 6'3", 250. This card's pretty nice for 80K. Again, what I was saying with the other guys, if you want to spend a little bit extra, I would spend a little bit extra at DB. So I have some higher tier options here. Night Train Lane, 92 speed, 92 man coverage, 92 hit power. This card, of course, does play very well. Next up, Cameron Mitchell, under 100K with 91 speed, 88 acceleration. And then we have Derek Stingley with 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 man coverage. And there's a chance that he'll get some Team of the Week love. I am recording this before the Team of the Week cards come out. So there's a chance he could get some Team of the Week love, but it won't affect this card's price. Maybe he'll get like the Berry Boost or something like that because he had 2 interceptions. Maybe he'll get the berry boost. That'd be pretty cool. And then he'll get boosted stats on this card. But we don't know yet. We obviously don't know yet. Next up, actually, we should know already, right? Didn't they? Was there no reveal stream this morning? I'm checking right now. I forgot about that. Was there no reveal stream? Oh, there was a reveal stream this morning. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me see if there's any good budget. Oh, Stingley Dickens. Okay, Stingley Dickens, the LTD. I'm literally seeing this content right now. Oh, Allen Robinson got a card. LTD, of course. What would have been nice for the Rams team. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really good budget-wise. 85 speed, 84 speed. Pittman 84 speed. Yeah, they haven't really been giving us any good budget Team of the Week cards. And then there's Donald Penn from Community Twitch drops, which is interesting. We'll figure that out. I'm not really too sure what that means. I guess you get that from watching streams. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so you get a card for watching Twitch streams. That's cool too. Sorry, I went on a tangent here in the middle of this video. And then Angry Runs is James Conner. I thought Angry Runs was finished. I guess not. And then Berry Boost is Brock Purdy. Okay, my bad. I just saw these. I just saw all these cards for the first time. This Stingley card looks crazy, and so does Allen Robinson. The Allen Robinson card looks crazy. My goodness, he looks crazy. Okay, back to the video. Next up, Antonio Cromartie, 50K, 88 speed, and you want him for his size. Obviously, his speed, he's not that good. And again, you want to spend more coins at DB, at cornerback, mainly because, you know, that's like your last line of defense. And I feel like if you're building a team, I always say this, you want to start with your defense. Spend the coins on your defense, build the defense up with good cards, and then you can use budget on the offense. I feel like you can kind of get by with using budget cards on offense if your scheme is good. On defense, no matter what your scheme is, if the cards you're playing are just faster, there's nothing you can really do about it. So do keep that in mind. That's why I have a couple, you know, here's another higher tier option. Ed Reed, 91 speed, great man, great zone, great catching, great tackling for 130. I would say this is a very good buy and somewhat budget. Going down to under 100K, we have Sean Taylor. Very good buy here as well. Could be a good user option as well, and over a guy like Ivan Pace. But, you know, 90 zone coverage, 91 speed, 88 acceleration, 91 hit power for 80K. This is a very good buy right here. Very, very good buy. And then going down again for under 20K, you get 89 speed, high zone coverage, high hit power on the Sean Taylor card. Going over to strong safety, 90 speed Justin Reed with good coverage stats, good size at 6'1". We then have Pat Tillman, 89 speed with 88 zone coverage, 89 hit power, 85 impact block. And then for kicker, I like Martin Gramatica. He's my kicker right now. This card right here, and he plays fine. Can kick it from a mile away if you want him to. Yes, he's not the elite kickers in this game right now, but definitely can get the job done. So yeah, that is gonna do it for today's budget. Best budget cards at each position video. There's some pretty decent names. Can a full budget team hang with the best teams in the game? No, I think you need like a mix of budget and some good cards in the right positions to really be like that. But you know, if you get some of these cards, like William Perry's a great buy. There are definitely some cards that can hold their own right now in this game against some of the best cards in this game right now. But I do think kind of a mix of budget / buying some good cards. You can definitely hang with some good teams. I think you definitely can. A full budget team would be a little bit tough because you kind of got to hide some guys, especially at DB and cornerback. But you should be able to hold your own with this team. And I try to keep it under like 150K, 100K. I tried keeping it lower than that. But obviously it is hard because there isn't that many good budget names in this game. There just isn't. So, of course, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.